Alright, so good morning everyone, welcome back to ChippysCouch. Today we return for a little more thorium. Now, I'll make you aware right at the very start, got a bit of a sore throat today, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain this level of smoothness, you know, of voice richness. Will that be to the end? Probably not. Hey, welcome back. Hope you've all been doing well, staying safe, washing your hands. First off, thank you very much for all of the birthday messages. For those that missed it, I am now 26. Yeah, that's right, closer to 30 than I am to 20. I don't really mind, to be honest. I quite like the age 26. I'm growing into it. It's nice and it's even. I quite like even numbers. 26 feels good. Better than 25. Did I know that old age would come with a sore throat? No, I did not. But, you know, swings and roundabouts. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's been a couple of days since the last episode. But I had a good birthday. I'm well rested. Today might be the finale, which is kind of mad. I was thinking about this. I was like, well, the Pillars is a quick job. The Moon Lord is a quick job. And then it's the final boss. So, to get started, I went and gathered a couple of bars. We didn't need many. So that we can continue crafting with terrarium cores. Yeah, that's right. Well, we've only got 14 so far. That's fine. We can get more. Because there are upgrades to be made. And we have yet to make them all. I have a strong feeling that 14 will not be enough, even in the slightest. So in the last episode, we made the Shooting Star Blast Guitar. Very cool. There is also the Terrarium Auto Harp. So this is something I want to make. The surround system we're skipping. The boots would be very slick, but we do not have TerraSpark boots. This is probably something that we could upgrade because we do have a person that sells boot accessories. How do you make TerraSpark boots? It's Frostspark boots mixed with lava waders, and lava waders are made with some of this stuff. Well, yeah, there's definitely a boot NPC around here. Should we try find them? Should that be the first thing that we do today? Why not? Which one's the boot one, though? It's a good question. We do have quite a lot of NPCs around. And actually, good point here, right? I don't know if we're even going to have the right one alive, because I only just reclaimed... Actually, there's a fair few people here. I think it might be the cobbler. Basically, I only reclaimed the bit of grass that we needed. And then, obviously, we've launched into the pillars, so new NPCs are not going to be spawning until they're gone. But let's see. Oh, you just sell the lava waders straight up. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's make some TerraSpark boots then. These are all things where I don't know if they're going to be essential, but it would be nice to have extra movement speed. And you know, as we approach the final boss, I feel like everything that we can have that will help with that is a good thing. So let's dump in then the terrarium cores and the boots, and let's just make the boots. Let's see where that gets us. What were they called? Because I don't actually remember. Okay, they're called the Terrarium Particle Sprinters. You need 12 of them. That is a very expensive recipe, let me tell you. I thought I was doing all right, you know? I got a couple of bars, I thought this is it. No, we're not living the high life at all. Although my birthday, living the high life. I had a great birthday. It was just great. It was, from beginning to end, it was just class. It was great, you know? What I do, I went to an adult-themed mini golf course, and it was actually sick. So you do 18 holes of mini golf, you stop, drink cocktails, and eat pizza, and then carry on. And it was actually genuinely banging. I could not figure out what I wanted to do with my birthday, if I was being honest, right? I couldn't figure it out. I was like, do I go for a meal? I don't really want to go for a meal. I go for meals quite often. Like, you know, it's because I'm a lazy cook. That's what it is. So I go for a meal, like, I don't know, twice a month, right? So I'm all mealed out. And then I was like, oh, do I have family round? And then I was like, oh, I can't be bothered to entertain. And to be fair, my sister was away, actually. So, you know, it wouldn't be everyone. Anyway, yeah, Courtney came up with the idea of this mini golf thing, and it was banging. It was just so good. So, yeah, good birthday overall. Oh, and then I went to go see Ant-Man. Ant-Man is not as bad as people are saying it is. All the reviews for Ant-Man are like, it's awful. Like, it's the... I think it might be the second lowest rated one Marvel movie, like, of all time. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not great. It's not good. But it's not, like, the worst. But do you know what? If you embrace the goofiness, I don't think it's too bad, you know? It leans very heavily into the fact that Ant-Man, as a concept, is goofy, you know? And there is a part with ants, and it's just like, this is whack. But it's like, it's good whack, you know? So, cinema experience, pretty good. So, overall, good times. Do I remember where I was even going with any of this? Not really. That's fine. So, the reason why I've just kind of divulged into this, we're just kind of descended into madness here, doing the pillars. The reason why we're doing this now is so basically I can speak to the NPC with white hair, who will sell me a mechanical treasure bag because I've already sold all of our hallowed bars so that we get terrarium cores and we can continue. Hopefully that makes sense. This is a concept, these pillars with this mod, pretty good. Actually very good. So the cool thing about this is we've just gotten some more of those key fragments, and those fragments are going to be used for even more crafting. Yeah, that's right. We're doing a pretty heavy crafting episode. You know, and as a gift to me for my birthday, all right, I didn't see anything in the mailbox. Listen, you've got to sit through this. I kid. Okay. So let's speak to the white-haired NPC. Angela, please sell me this. Open it up. Open it up. All right, 50. 50's going to have to do. You know what, though? This is going to be a case where I dump 50 of these into here, and then the game's going to be like, oh, you're missing copper. Even more. It's just going to be completely irrelevant very quickly. So we got rid of that. So let's see how many cores we can now make. I'd love if it was a lot. Oh, mate. It was the hallowed bars. Oh, it's the best day of my life. Okay, so let's make the terrarium auto harp. So we'll dump those in there. We'll make the auto harp. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. You can tell it's like towards the end of a series because we're getting all the benefits of just like having a cool time making cool upgrades. Let's actually see it in motion. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's great. It's great. It's got a... It's supersonic reforge. I feel like we could do a little bit better than that. So let's see. Do we have the moolah, though? No. We could reforge it once. I don't know if it's worth it, because we could get a bad reforge. Okay, so carrying on with cores, then. There are terrarium wings. I feel like this is something that we should... Now, I'm interested here. This is a pickaxe, right? I wonder if there's maybe some kind of end game ore that might pop up. Now, I could be wrong on that, or I could be right. Let's make the wings, though, because it's like, at this point, you kind of got it, right? So, terrarium wings, bam, plus 15% coins from enemies. I'll take it. I'll take it. I hope they look awesome as well. They look cool. They look kind of cool. Not bad. I learned something about myself yesterday. So I went to a pub quiz last night, and this was such a banging pub quiz. So unlike like a classic pub quiz where you get like a pen and a paper, you write down your answers. This was like advanced. It was technological. Okay, you had an app that you like signed into as the quiz started, and it was just so good. It was so good, right? And it completely changed the way pub quizzes work. Anyway. I don't know the colours of a rainbow. I just don't. If I'm being honest with myself, I don't. I cannot tell you the colours of the rainbow. Now, I'm sure there's something that could be learned to help this out, you know? Some kind of, maybe like an acronym or something. If you know a good acronym, let me know. Because this is a real gap in my knowledge and it cost me a couple of points in the quiz. Well, it didn't really. Because other people around me knew the colours of the rainbow. So let's make the... Gosh, we are just a little bit short on that. I was thinking let's make the armor. So the thing is, right, is we can make this armor, which apparently is good for all classes, to my understanding, But there is also an armor set that's going to be made after the Moonlord with those fragments. And let's check those out. So shooting star fragments. The shooting star armor is made with luminite. There's also the shooting star turbo tuba. Sound Sage's lament. It's a hard one. I don't want to waste my stuff. But I'm also like, do we even need the new set of armor? I feel like I've got to commit to it at this point. How many more cores do we need? And what do we need? We're lacking cobalt. And we're also lacking titanium. Okay, right. I'll go quickly grab those. All right. So we can now make the chest piece as well. So the thing about the Bard armor that we have now is it does have a set bonus, which is this one here. But I find I'm not really using this set bonus much, especially because it's more of a sentry attack. And I'm always on the move. But this is good because obviously it boosts a lot. Okay, let's swap it over. We've got 62 defense and see if there's any real, like, big negative to this. So you get maximum life increased by 10 and life regen increased by 1. You get 10% increased damage, and the set bonus is the energies of Terraria will seek to protect you while you're in combat. Symphonic focus increases empowerment duration by 6 seconds. So I think maybe this has got more defense and better life. Sorry, that's the voice cracking. I knew it was going to happen at some point. But we also have slower regen now. And are we going to really notice that? That's a really good question. So I'll fire this out. Wow, I tell you what, these weapons do not take much to use. Okay, and then let's fire it out with this. So we're just firing it away. Let's see. I don't know if I'm really noticing a huge difference there. I think it'll be fine. I think we look amazing, and that's all we need to know. So I think that's it for terrarium cores. I don't think we need to do much more. So the next thing that we need to do is to finish off the pillars. So we've done 2, and we need to do now the solar and stardust, and then we shall do the Moonlord, which I'm very excited to see if it's going to be a breeze or not, because I've definitely been wrong. Like, for example, as we know, I really believed that we were going to have a breezy time with the Empress of Light. Turns out that was not the case. So we're going to see. I'm sure it'll pan out well, but let me just quickly work through these pillars. So we died in the process, but the solar tower is done. Like I say, I'm gonna save my fragments. I want to save my fragments. So hopefully we can get the next set of armor quickly. This armor set, though, I'm not too sure. My voice keeps cracking. I'm not too sure. I feel like regen is slower. I feel like I'm noticing regen from completely empty being quite slow. So I don't know if it's appropriate to it, but I'm like, we're only doing one big fight with it. And then we're making the next set of armor. So I guess it's honestly not too big of a deal. Right, so the final pillar is down. So all we have to do now is wait around for the Moonlords. Will this be a good, easy fight? Oh, it's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. I tell you what, though, in preparation, right, I want to go all out. I want to go a bit try-hard. I'm shutting the curtains. Yeah, that's right. There we go. All right, they are shut. it's on, basically. All right, it's nice and dark in here. You know, my gamer eyes have adjusted. Let me tell you a little adult life hack I've learned today, okay? Because it blew my mind a little bit. I have now realized that opticians, like, insanely mark up the price of glasses. And I did not know this. Some of you will probably already know this and just know that it's a thing, right? So what I've learned is, you get your eye test done, get your prescription, you know, the part that says, hey, this is what's wrong with this person's eye, and then you just buy the glasses from somewhere else for much less, and they just deliver them. This is a revelation for me. This actually has changed my life. I've been overpaying for glasses for ages. Because here's the thing, right? I had a nice set of glasses, and Atari chewed them. And so I bought cheap glasses to replace them because I was like, well, I don't want to buy expensive glasses ever again if my dog's going to chew them. But then I've realized that you pay premium for glasses for a reason. And it's because they fit your head nicer, they're just softer, better material, blah, 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 right? I don't need to sell you on a pair of glasses. But yeah, yeah, it's so much cheaper. For example, like the pair I looked at were 280 in this optician's, right? I took a picture of the serial number and I just ordered them for 70. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever done. This is growing up, you know? Also, I wear glasses for anybody who doesn't know. Only for driving, though. Only for driving. And TV, to be fair. And the cinema. But other than that, you know, it's non-glasses. So, our damage is not great. So right now, I've managed to get both of the hands pretty low health. But what I'm doing is I'm strategically not fighting them so that we can knock down the middle eye a little bit more and try and get everything to pop out at the same time. But that being said, that health bar is not going down at all. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I might even be letting it heal, to be fair. I probably do need to do a better job. It's just so funny that here I am, and I'm loving life with the base booster. I genuinely think the base booster is really overtuned, right? Even at this point in the game. Because of the fact we have that accessory that makes it a homing weapon, which is because the type of weapon it is, and we can't get that for all weapons. Keep that in mind, like, or at least to my understanding, there isn't an accessory that makes every bard weapon homing, you know? It's just certain types, right? Keeping that in mind, it's like, it's just too good to pass up on. Right, so we are at a bit of a predicament here, because we have popped out both eyes. Okay, we've kind of done this to ourselves a little bit. And we're still not, like, done with this. And as you can see, we are tanking damage real bad. So I guess I'm going to have to just keep moving. The good thing is if we get a certain distance away, we do kind of, but then again, we need to get a certain distance away to not get hit by the small lasers, but we're going to get hit, yeah. This... I don't know about the Bard class. I feel like the Bard class has broken me down a little bit. Right, so bit of a jump cut. I've done one more fight, and it did not go well. But I think a big thing we could do is make the Sound Sage's Lament, because this would give us a new, high-powered, I mean, hopefully, weapon that is homing. And I think that's going to be kind of crucial. So let's give it a go, and we'll see if it makes a difference. This is really bad. Could you not? So I've reforged some weapons, but I am, like, truly broke now. But let's see it in action. Let's move the... I don't think we need this anymore, because we have this. And I think this is a better version than this. Well, to be fair, this one gives life regen free, but, you know. Let's keep it simple. We don't need to be changing all the time. Okay, interesting. So I think with it being homing, that could be really good. Tell you what, I'll flog some stuff, and yeah, we'll give it a reforge and give it another go. So immediately, one thing I will say, I really like how little inspiration this weapon, I don't know why I said weapon, this weapon takes to fire. It's so cheap. And the good thing about that, it means we're going to be able to continuously deal damage, hopefully, while it has its eye open. Which is a big deal, because I wasn't really doing that before. So I'm going to swap between weapons as often as possible and all that jazz, right? Keep it real good. But yeah, we'll rely on this weapon and see if it can do it faster. Now, I'm actually convinced this weapon's actually sick compared to what we were doing before. So this is already great, yeah. This was a banger weapon. Glad I made it. Faith restored in the Bard class. Alright, so we've popped out the top eye. So all we've got to do now is rely on getting out the other two eyes. So for that, I'm using the Midnight Base Booster, because it's got really high damage. We're going to flip the fight this way to hopefully pop out that eye. Come on, pop out. Alright, don't fail me now. Okay, and then I think what we'll do is, since it is so cheap, alright, let that regen. Come on, let it regen. Oh, it's so tempting not to fire it. Okay, Let's wait until everything's popped out, and then we'll use the new weapon with this buff, and bugle, blah, blah, blah. And we'll try and keep our distance and just hopefully finish up the fight. Will it travel that far? It will. Okay, this is good. Okay, so long as we keep a really nice distance, which this seems to be about the perfect distance. Make sure that we're... Oh, come on now. I'm actually heartbroken. Speechless. I was going to say, so long as we avoid those clusters. That's my bad, that. That's my bad. We would have been all right. We would have been fine. So the thing is, I've actually run out of fragments already. So I'm just quickly running through the pillars. Since we do have that mod, it is nice and easy. I'm going to run through these again. And then hopefully, if we do beat the Moon Lord first time after this, we should have the fragments to make the new armor set. Because the thing is, we can buy Luminite, you know, from like treasure bags and that. That's all good. But I don't know if we'll be able to buy fragments. I mean, we might be able to. I don't know. I did not look it up or do not know. So, you know, we're doing this. It's fine. All right. So I've got the core open now. So we shall see how this pans out. I mean, it clearly didn't pan out too well last time. But I have faith. I do have faith. I just need to be moving up and down a little bit more. And make sure I'm getting a little bit of this buff. And a little bit of that. And a little bit of that, you know? Okay. This is not great. This is not good. I feel like I'm not doing a very good job of stopping the little healing orbs. And I think that is playing a factor into why this part is maybe a little bit more dragged out than I probably should let it be. See, like just then, because I didn't have the inspiration to kill the healing orbs, it sucked a little bit of life out of me and gave it to the Moon Lord. Not good. So like just then, healed it a little bit. Probably shouldn't have. Okay, while it's not leeching, let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I remember there was one series, I can't remember what it was. Do you know what? It might have been original Thorium back in the day. Anyway, there was one series where my damage was so low, I couldn't defeat the healing orbs. So the fight became impossible because I couldn't take care of, like, you know, it was healing faster than I could damage it. It was really strange. And I remember, like, I did this fight that probably lasted about, like, 20 minutes. And I wasn't getting any closer to the end. It was so bizarre. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Moon Lord. Oh, no. There we go. It's done. It's done. Can we get a round of applause? Can I get a holler? Can I get a cheer? I'm so happy that I do not have to do that again. It's so good. It's a great feeling. Okay, so that is that. That's the end. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I kid. Because as the credits will roll, brokenly. What is that? Oh, great. Okay, as the credits roll, we have work to do. Yeah, we got work to do, because it's not actually over. Well, actually, first thing we got to do is we got to put the relic on the stand. We've got to do it to him, okay? Bam. Here it is. The Moon Lord man himself. He is on the stand. So I think what we'll do then is we shall sell a little bit of this, sell a little bit of that, and just kind of see where we're at. I think in terms of time for the episode, we are probably like... hey, we got Sunix's set. Nice. I think we're probably running over a little bit. So today will not be the finale. Tomorrow will be the finale. But I am just curious to see how many bars we've got. And can we make the set? So, Luminite bars, I can craft 23. And then the set we want to make is the Shooting Star set. So, chest piece. And that's already maxed out. But with our moolah, we are going to head to the NPC that sells treasure bags. Okay, not enough NPCs nearby. Don't even worry about it. Are they actually still alive? Oh no, they're dead. Oh, great. Oh no. Okay, so maybe it is a thing for the next episode. So tomorrow we're going to be buying treasure bags. We're going to be getting the final set of armor. And then we shall be working on the final boss, which is the Primordials. So to do that, you need a Doom Slayer's coin. Doom Slayer's coin. Where's that at? Doom Slayer's coin. Oh, it's a combination of all the different fragments. That's actually not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Gosh, the credits go on, though. The credits do be going on. So here we go. Doomslayer's coin. Right, we're all set for tomorrow then. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I almost just gave my money to this NPC. Okay, right. See you in the next one. Peace.